Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WYTV. You're welcome to another edition of News Review on WYTV. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidon J. And you know I will do it on News Review. This is where we talk about the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. We go on a short commercial break, come back to do justice to some of the headlines. I'm not in the studio alone. I have with me
Ambassador Rochimi Orilua. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us, all over the world. All right,
you know I will do today. Ambassadors recall, envoys stranded as federal government foot drags on implementation. How Obasanjo, Soyinka Akintoye, Adebayo, others secured my release, Sunday Igboho. Israel intensifies attack, enforces total blockade of Gaza. Hamas threatening to kill hostages. Troops arrest 13 suspects for the Hajj operation. Kano governor rewards casual staff for returning missing $16,000. Then on stations shut. Concern as commercial sex workers invade Lagos malls, lawmen. EFCC denies invasion of scales, home seeks evidence. 52-year-old Edo man dies during fight with death toll. 199 victims in Bauchi, Katsina. Policeman Obaseki approves payment of 28 years council pension, a gratuity backlog. Then on Daily Post, Israeli-Palestine conflict sparks fresh fears on fuel price hike. Bayelsa Guba, court sacks APC candidate Silva. I'm still around. Yakubu Gowon dispels death minor. These are the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. We're going on a short commercial break. When we're back with
for management of power.
Welcome back from that short commercial break, and that's our sponsor, Nokpa Abals. And don't forget that one of our sponsors is King Victor Nigeria Enterprises that sells all kind of foodstuffs there in number 2 Awolowo Road, Shagamu, Ogun State. All right, today what we are starting with is this Kano governor rewards casual staff for returning missing $16,000.
You see, Sidonje, it's a good, it's a welcome idea and it's a good thing. And this for a good citizen with the present condition of what the Nigerian economy is now. For somebody to have found that kind of huge amount and return it back, then we are hoping that we are going to have a better Nigeria.
Well, we can't say we can see more of this kind of person.
There are people out there. It's only because we don't recognize them.
Yeah,
this guy wouldn't have been recognized if he had not returned this kind of money back.
Just like the lady that returned back the one money before the video now rewarded.
She found at the airport hotel in Lagos. So let us commend the governor for even rewarding people like that when they return things like that. Before you get to know, I didn't mean this guy take this thing to the police station. What would have happened?
The police will just collect the money.
At the end of the day, they'll collect the money.
And they may even arrest him.
Arrest the guy that where did they find such amount of money? They may even say they have been looking for the money, or maybe the investigation of the money is still going on. So for his effort.
Governor Abba Yusuf has offered a permanent and pensionable appointment to a casual worker, which is of Kano State Pilgrims Welfare Board, Dayabu Aladu, aka Dan Gezawa, who returned missing $16,000 during the last Hajj operation in Kano. In addition to the employment, the governor has also offered a special gift of 1 million naira and automatic slot for the forthcoming Hajj exercise. Wow.
Yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I believe that's a good Samaritan that are out there, or those ones that are bad that are out there they seeing this kind of thing, at least they should be able to believe that we have some good egg within within the citizen.
Well, making the disclosure while receiving the report of the Kano State Pilgrims Welfare Board for the 2023 Hajj operation, Governor Yusuf expressed his heartfelt appreciation to the casual staff. He's an excellent character worthy of emulation by all and sundry. The governor, in a statement by his chief press secretary Sanusi Bature, as a casual staff whose allowance is nothing to take home about, these gentlemen managed to return the lost money worth over 15 million naira. It shows how this person has a fear of Allah and he deserves to be celebrated. In his response, the beneficiary, Dayabo Alado, revealed that he returned the lost money to the authority of the State Pilgrims Welfare Board for the fear of Allah, knowing that it is not proper to use what does not belong to him, despite the current economic status of the country. If it is Lagos. Well, we saw someone in Lagos.
We saw someone in Lagos.
Well, I'm thinking of all these Lagos guys. All these Lagos guys.
As we have the good ones, likewise we have the bad eggs. You understand? I believe by doing this now, Nigeria, our Nigerian president or Nigerian administrative, we know that within the midst of the bad ones, likewise we can still find the good ones that can still be relied on. Not to talk of what our president said when he was in the US, our former president, Muhammadu Buhari, that what was he doing about the Nigerian youth on the area of employment when he said the Nigerian youths are very lazy. I believe if this guy is lazy, if this guy is lazy, he would have squandered the money. He would have squandered the money, he wouldn't have returned the money.
Well, he also expressed gratitude to the state governor for the gesture extended to him, saying that it is the most joyful moment of his life. Well, I think what we need to say to people, to citizens of Nigeria, is to emulate what this guy has done, and let us see it as a means, to get rid of being contented. Sometimes when you are being contented, there is nothing that will be big
in your eye.
Yes,
there's nothing that will be big, because exactly. you see everything, be able to achieve whatsoever you want,
even more than that,
whatsoever we want to become on that. For you to have spent the money that doesn't work for you, it doesn't really work.
You see what this man that returned this money, what he has gained now, it's even more than up to like 15 million.
He has gained a trust. I believe there are some Nigerians out there that are good Samaritan that will even want to help this guy.
The governor gave him 1 million naira, pensionable, an appointment, and now he has the right to go for the next Hajj.
All these ones now that was given to this guy. Can you tell me that if the guy has taken the money that doesn't belong to him, he will just squander the money because he doesn't work for the money? He will not know how valuable the money is, because it is not from his own sweat.
Wow. Let's move on to the next one on this list. Talking about the next headline. Concerns as commercial sex workers invade Lagos malls, lawmen.
You see, Sidonje, when I come across this news, I wept for the future of this country. I can't deceive you, because this is what Nigeria has turned to. You know how many graduates are there? I watched a video yesterday on this social media. A BSc older lady riding keke napep.
Wow.
Just to survive himself.
Some means of survival.
To survive a family member. She has an aged mother lying sick at home and she's looking for a job.
And is she single?
She's still single.
Wow.
Looking for a job. In the process of looking for a job, that she could not get a job was what made her to go and learn how to drive this keke napep. And she's doing fine in the business. Now, look at the amount of graduates that Nigeria are producing every blessed day. But I'm taking the federal government by their word that says for good 5 years that they are going to employ 5 million Nigerian youths for 5 years. And they are going to employ them. I'm taking them by their word, because if 5 Nigerian youths are taking up the street, I think you will know the amount of people that they are putting smiles on their face.
I'm telling you.
All these young ladies of nowadays.
You see, I don't believe in anything education in Nigeria. It's not working, to be sincere. Let's be sincere. It's not working in any aspect in Nigeria. Yes, because if you check, even in school, girls that are in school, they are into hookup or one thing or the other. Most of them do sex working for living. You know, they don't even hide it again. They bring it out like, this is what I do.
Because their parents could not afford their education bill.
Most of them are being influenced. Some of them are being taken care of from by their parents. Like their parents.
Okay, let me say those people that
spendings.
they are being taken care of by their parents, that are being influenced by their friends.
Yes.
It is because their conventionalness that takes them to that level. Now, what about those people that their parents cannot afford their school fees? You don't understand what I'm saying. Are they to be really blamed? What's going to be the means of survival? And they don't want to drop out. And look at the present condition of the country now, that there is an hike in the school fees. How do you want those set of people to survive?
Well, I'm not encouraging them to be a sex worker.
It is not that we are encouraging them. That's why I said, when I heard about the news, I work for the future of this country, because I believe, according to the president of Nigeria, when he was campaigning, the promises he made that he's going to make education affordable for all Nigerians. That's what he said during his campaign. Have you forgotten so soon? That's what he said. That's going to make education affordable for Nigeria. But with the look of things now, how is it that education is going to be affordable for all Nigerians?
Well, concerns are rising as young girls, young ladies are suspected to be commercial sex workers now loiter around major shopping malls looking for customers. Some said they are putting on eyebrow, short skirts, mini gowns, and just to get another man,
just to get an attention.
Yes.
Can you imagine there was a video that went viral almost 2 days ago. The lady there, I think in Edo also, that was caught in awareness. A guy took the lady to an hotel. They booked an hotel with the promise of giving the girl 5,000 naira. Truly, they gave the guy 5,000 naira. After leaving the hotel, they said they went to an uncompleted building. They had the sex with this girl. At the end of the day, the girl did not find it easy at all. Somebody called the police. The police went ahead to go and pick this guy. The guy was traveling in pain as if she conceived and wanted to give birth. The policeman that was interrogating this girl was not asking, which hotel did you take you to? She said she didn't know the hotel, but if she gets to that area, she will know and the lady was traveling as somebody who wants to give birth. That's about to give birth to a boy, a bouncing baby boy or baby. And the lady policeman was saying, as the lady was traveling in pain, likewise, the guy that used this girl, his money is multiplying.
Wow.
Well,
the news learned that the skimpy dress, ladies usually position themselves in strategic locations within the malls to lure men. Our correspondent who visited places such as Ikeja City Mall, Festival Mall, and Allen Avenue observed that ladies suspected to be between the age of 20 and 30 were luring around and the premises to woo prospective customers. One of our correspondents who visited ICM around 10 p.m. on Saturday was accosted by no fewer than 3 different young ladies in revealing and sexually enticing blouses. Our correspondent who pretended to be interested gathered that the prices being charged by the sex workers vary from one person to another, and other factors such as the duration and location of the venue. For instance, it was learnt that a short time romp with the area would cost 15,000 naira, while an overnight stay at our correspondent choice of place will cost 30,000 naira, excluding transportation cost. Wow. So now Olosho work is now sex worker work is now having a price tag.
Duration,
yes,
price tag,
and duration,
which has been fixed within them.
The time, yes.
That within them, or that where anybody that is taking you.
So that means they have association.
On a short time.
What am I even saying? They have Oloshos have application.
They have application.
They have
also
app
have
online.
Association. They also where they gather themselves to meet together and to discuss on how the last night
the way forward, how they are going to make
how
it.
They are going to, because I could recall
somebody
told me when I was interrogating that person. I went for a press view when I was interrogating. He said some of the Oloshos that we are seeing, when it comes to late hour around 12 p.m. in the night and they don't have customer, that those people are very cheap to carry.
Their money will be cheap.
If you give them 2,000 now, they are ready to follow you overnight
because they don't want to lose the night without getting anything. But when our correspondent asks how much it will cost for a weekend, One of the ladies replied, 50,000 naira from Friday to Sunday morning. That's interesting. You will pay for my transport fare to your place.
So it's excluding the money that we are going to pay to me.
Yeah,
because the transport fare must not be
50K.
deducted from the money.
Exactly.
Nothing should touch the money.
Exactly.
It's a pass-through on its own.
You know, most of them have, they stay with madam. There are madams that take care of them.
Still going to give
that
them
you must bring money back home.
Give madam rebate back of
Yes.
whatsoever they might have made.
Well, the situation is similar at the festival mall in the Amuwodo local government area of Lagos State. Fearing that the surge in the activities of the suspected call girls pretending to be visiting the premises for shopping, residents claimed the ladies' activities in the area was capable of causing serious security breaches in the area. A resident identified as Precious claimed young girls use the mall daily to engage in all manner of sexual immoralities. There are days that I see young girls doing all sorts of things because of money, especially during weekends. It is sometimes alarming, but there is nothing we can do about it, Precious said. A security guard identified simply as Peter said they were used to seeing the ladies around, adding that some of them even sleep with men inside their cars.
Yes,
wow.
exactly. It normally happens. You see,
inside their cars.
Yes, yes. I've seen one. I saw one when I went to Allen Avenue. You see, this Allen Avenue, there was a place there, this the T junction, where we have this module office, the guy that Ovation office. Okay. That T junction. When you get there around 9 o'clock, you see what those ladies are doing. You see, the earlier for our leaders in this country that to realize that we have a better Nigerian to build, the better we begin to look into the future of this Nigeria. Because
I remember, I can recall yesterday, we talked about the Almanjiris, which is the young
in the northern part of the country
that have not been educated and been feeding in an abnormal way. Now we are talking about ladies now that doesn't have education. They don't have right to education. They don't have any job to do. You know, they are just roaming about the street as a sex worker.
Even those that has education are also part of them. Even those that has been influenced.
You know, let me say this. One of the reasons why I feel this thing is rampant is because of most of our celebrities. Sometimes what they do, they are influencing people around, people that watch them as their mentors. Just look at the likes of this Yabo, what's her name? This girl, Moyolawa.
Okay,
Moyolawa, sex video that got leaked by someone, which was viral.
Which those ladies even watch it and they believe it's also true.
You understand?
Is it everyone? When you gather all these ladies, out of 100%, at least I believe there might be 40% that are not wayward. That still know where they are going. That still know that they have a future
to guide.
You understand what I'm saying? That you saw somebody's sex video that is being celebrated, does that mean you too should go into it? It depends on the background and the kind of situation we have found ourselves in the country. Can you imagine, according to the press release today now, a 12.5 kg of cooking gas now worth 12,000 or 13,000 naira.
Wow.
And somebody was predicting that it is likely Nigerians go back to wood. In this country, are we moving forward? So
if you are staying in a flat or you are staying in a
flat now,
you need to get stone outside so that you can
you'll be able to cook for your family.
Well, some of them even have sexual intercourse inside cars. When you ask them why they are engaging in such immoral acts, they will insult you, telling you it's none of your business, he said. A man simply identified as Don said, if you see what we see here, especially at night, when it is 8:30 p.m. or 9 p.m., it is always an eyesore because you will see the way people are paired up in twos and threes doing all manners of things. At Allen Avenue, Ikeja, ladies in different shapes stood by both sides of the road, beckoning at every male passerby and waving down vehicles going in and out of the street. A man who claimed to be familiar with the latest activities and charges told one of our correspondents on the condition of anonymity that a short-time fund during a downpour in places not far from Allen Avenue could go as low as 5,000 naira. That is when there is rainfall, like there is cold. Weather for two.
Let me chip in this. That Allen Avenue, you know, I told you I saw one. I could witness even those cabs that are parking there. that when men comes to pick some of these ladies, they will hire a cab that will take them to their house or their hotel. Some of those cabs that are there, we even renting their vehicle out for short time when there was no passenger for them to convey. So any ladies that sees he has a customer and they don't have a place to go, they will collect. Then almost 7 to 8 years ago, when I witnessed it, they normally collect 500 now just for short time inside their car.
God of mercy.
See what Nigerians are talking.
It is a little cheaper during a downpour because they barely get customers. So if you are lucky, you can get one of them as low as 5,000 naira, he said. So
that's exactly what I said.
This man is a regular customer to these girls. He said the state police relation officer, Benjamin Odeyin, was not available to comment on the security issues being raised by the resident as of time of filing this report. Now, I want to ask this question. Where are we going in this country?
No, you see, that is why I said the earlier the better for the leaders to see that we have a nation to build. Now, let's come to the round table. If this girl now, if they say this girl should be taken off the street without providing any tangible jobs for them, what will happen? At the end of the day, we have a tattered nation.
And the funniest part is, most of these girls, once they make this money, what they do is either they travel out to like Egypt, Cairo, all these countries and start doing the business fully, or they started selling all these drinks like wine and all, using it to bring in another set of customers, so as to upgrade in their business.
Now, yes, that's what they normally do, because nobody is helping out in the future. The country is not even helping out. Even those that went to school that does not go into more immorality are still roaming about the street. Not to talk of those people that didn't go to school at all.
Well, I understand. Let's go to the next one. The last headline for today, talking about one of the greatest, one of the prominents in Nigeria. Is a great man. His name is Yakubu Gowon. It was being stated yesterday. There was a rumor about his death yesterday, and this man came live and said, "No, I still dey alive. I dey kampe." Well, I'm still alive. I'm not dead. Yakubu Gowon. Former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, has denied the rumors making the rounds that he died on Monday. You know, yesterday when I saw the news, I was like, even when I told someone, an elderly person around my house, the person said, Yakubu Gowon, he don't die since now. I said, no. I said, he's still alive.
The guy is still alive.
It's just like Babangida. You know, people thought Babangida too is no more alive.
Misinformed of news. The right time for us to realize that all these bloggers that normally release fake news are not helping the society.
I want to lay emphasis on that.
They are not helping us at all, because I believe they should be able to verify their news before bringing it out. You know, Nigeria, in the world now, the social media in our generation now has gone viral to the extent in which a little drop of mistake you make like this can scatter the entire system. So please, I want to urge and I want to beg, maybe there's going to be a room for a regulation of social media handling, because you can't just wake up early in the morning and begin to post what has never happened. And
even it's not just posting on alone, but you telling people that someone is dead while the person is alive.
In the process of looking for followers or looking for traffic on your social media, and so please, this is the right time. Let us stop this, because whatever you do on social media, it can never be retrieved, because the information might have gone viral.
And I want to say this, even if the bloggers are making mistakes, we are online, don't let us make same mistakes.
We should be able to verify.
Let us try and verify the news before you start posting it on your WhatsApp or your own social media platform. Once you get the news, you believe that's the truth. Well, Daily Post reports that the death rumor is currently trending on all social media platforms. But his personal media aide, Adeyeye E. Ajayi, said in a statement on Monday night that the former military leader is not dead. According to Ajayi, Gowon said, "I am still around and well. I am not in a hurry. I still did this life. Like, I'm not going yet." Yes, Gowon is in London.
The injection where they give and the time we still there, me see them body.
I'm telling you. So he said, you guys should debunk that rumor that I'm still very much here. So this is where we are going to be ending it for today on this show. Don't forget that the sponsor for this show is Nokpa Abbas and King Victor Nigerian Enterprises. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidon J. Thank you so much, Ambassador Orilua, for joining us on this.
Nice having me on the show always.
Yeah. And for every one of us that joined this live show, we say big thank you to you. Join us tomorrow again on another edition of News Review. Take care of yourself and be hardworking. Bye.